Strength work on Tuesday, we're going to start it off in every minute on the minute for 16 minutes. First 3 minutes are going to be actual movements, and the fourth one will be a full minute of rest. First minute, you're going to complete 8 Z press. When you guys are doing the Z press, you can do dumbbells or a barbell. You should be able to do 8 unbroken. They should be a challenge, but not so much that you can barely get 8, and not too light that you could get more than 10. Rest the remainder of that minute, then you'll move on to your next movement, where you guys are going to do 8 chin-ups, or those are going to be tempo chin-ups or bent over row at tempo. I'll show you guys the different options that you can do there, but we're looking for a 2-second lowering phase, up fast, pause, and then control back down. And in the third minute, you're going to finish off with 8 crossbody deadlifts, and the videos ahead will explain how to do those. And then 8 the other arm, you're going to get both sides done in that same minute, and then you're going to have that 1 minute of rest for 4 total sets. All right, everybody, conditioning piece for Tuesday. We're going to have 4 minutes working time, 2 minutes rest. We're going to do that for 3 total sets. Each 4-minute segment is going to be the same. It's going to start off with a buy-in. That buy-in is going to be no, keep it going. That was good, but that was good. Okay, hang on. All right, you can go again. Okay. All right, team, to go ahead and start out Tuesday's workout. We're going to have 4-minute AMRAP. In that 4-minute AMRAP, what we're looking for is a 24-calorie buy-in for the men, 20 for the ladies. Whatever time's left in that 4 minutes, you guys are going to do an AMRAP of 2 movements. Those 2 movements are going to be 10 dumbbell push press or shoulder to overhead, so any variation is fine, and then 5 box jumps. You need to choose a weight that you can do those 10 reps unbroken, so make sure you guys do that. And then should be able to have a box jump height that allows you to either step up, step down, or jump up, step down in a quick manner. Okay, back and forth for the remainder of that time, and we're going to repeat that for 3 total sets.
$5 says after seeing this video, okay, he's going to start flipping his hat around backwards to be like me too. On the Z press, it is a upper body driven movement. That's why we seated with legs straight out in front of us. We can't get any motion from my lower half. A nice controlled lower down. Press my head through at the top and avoid any excessive leaning back to compensate more of like an inverted bench press. Okay, really want to focus on keeping that torso nice and upright, and that'll be more directly correlated to things like the push press or handstand push-up. What are those patches, you may ask? Well, those are just the patches I wore while serving honorably for 7 years in the United States Air Force. Veterans Day is coming up. Y'all can thank me then. On the strict chin up here, okay, we're looking for a nice pull, keeping a hollow position before lowering, controlled for 2 seconds. Really stay true to that tempo and make sure you guys use bands as needed. Otherwise, I'll give you guys some other options on how to do pulling variation in place of doing pull-ups. A lot of tough years I served out there in the financial division, so I don't really like to talk about it. If you don't want to do the tempo chin-ups over on the rig, you guys can do a reverse grip, supinated, pull to your sternum, bent over row here. You still see the same tempo, 2 seconds down, up fast with a little pause at the sternum. Nice flat back throughout. I'm not using any upper body to generate any speed into the bar, and those would be good for replacement. On the crossbody deadlift, we want to maintain a neutral spine. We don't want to have any rounding of our back. You see here, I'm taking my opposite arm and reaching it to the opposite leg, trying to get outside the foot. Don't have to go all the way to the floor. I can just go simply down until I feel a good stretch to my hamstrings. Again, from the side profile here, you can still see there's a nice flat back. And then I'm going to show you guys an example of what not to do with rounding, right? We don't want to see that rounding position. You can simply avoid this rounding of the back just by changing my eye placement by looking up, as you can see here on this last rep. On the dumbbell shoulder to overhead, I'll show you 2 different options. You got the push press, which is what you're seeing right here. And then coming up, I'll be doing the push jerk. But either way, just notice how I'm staying nice and upright as I dip down. Use a good strong leg drive before helping guide the bells up. And here I'm doing a little bit less of a leg drive and more of a drop and push under into a locked out overhead position. He thought about jumping, but then he realized the camera was turned on, so he scattered. But on the box jump here, okay, again, always landing in an above parallel position. My hips are above my knee. Control step down, use my hands to load, throw them up, spring up, controlled soft landing, and then step back down smooth and steady.